I'm pretty sure it was between 8 or 9 and 2 in the morning. I'd have to check but they stole my video camera or my cell phone. So my cell phone has all my evidence on it. So you guys could bring somebody out here so I can make a report. They could bring my phone out. I can show them the evidence. Yes. Okay, thank you.
Right. You know this place, huh? Hi, everybody. I'm out with Clearwater Tire and Hunter, new auditor in Clearwater, Florida. What is GTSY? He had the great idea of trying to turn homeless into auditors, that way they can get some money for rights violations. And he was protesting a bar that assaulted him, and the patrons were mad and started getting in his face. And when he finally decided to chest bump him back and get him out of his face, the police show up and arrest him for disorderly, and they take his phone. So now we're here to try to retrieve his phone, and they're trying to say it's evidence. Butt plug analogy. Ah. It's pretty quiet in here. I've been in here once or twice and they've yet never said anything about recording anyway. What's up, Perfect Sense? Yeah, sub to Clearwater Tire and Hunter, man. Show him some support. He's doing all this stuff by himself right now, too. How can you help from Central California? Subscribe, share on your Facebook. Share, share, share. Get the guy some subs. Get the guy some notoriety.
Need some help out here, too. So anybody else
Anyone
wants to come out here and do some auditing, we got some houseboats for you guys to stay on. We Airbnb. Anytime you want to come out and we have an opening, we're willing to set you up with some accommodations. I'll buy you some pizza. We just really need some help out here, guys.
So he'll let you stay at one of his houseboats if you want to come and do mass audits or whatever you want to do. But that'd be cool to sleep in a rocking boat. That's about all I do in boats, sleep.
Really use a name to a good civil rights attorney.
Vincent Pulaski is who we got so far, but I don't know if he's still in the game. Megajustice.com. Vincent Pulaski. I don't know who Solo Yacker uses, but.
Who's Sean Paul Reyes? You would know?
Sean Paul uses, he's up in Connecticut, so. Or Long Island, so I'm not sure. And I don't know, you got to be licensed in each state.
Really? I thought if you were a civil rights attorney, it was federal.
Oh, yeah, it is federal. Yeah, maybe you're right.
Attorney or anything like that. I thought you just go by the state. And then you're able to, you don't have to be licensed, you just use somebody else's license within that state.
Right says Vince retired, but he might be able to help. Cooking with Lulu Ramos.
And I also need an attorney for them for this case bullshit right here for disorderly conduct, because they're trying to give me at least 2 months for a plea for disorderly conduct. I have no violence on my record whatsoever, but here they are trying to give me 2 months for a plea bargain for disorderly conduct and littering.
What does GTSY mean? Clearwater Tire and Hunter, he's a new auditor. Subscribe to him. Hi, everybody in the chats. Blue Steel's here. What's up, brother?
Yesterday they wouldn't let me talk to anybody. Today they're probably not gonna let me talk to me. Last night I called, they were ordered not to let me talk to anybody.
Which one's the chief? Do you know who the people are that are walking in?
The meeting's down here.
It's on the first floor?
Yes.
Is that open to the public?
No. Chief Slaughter.
There's the first cop we've seen. No traffic.
Slaughter is the most corrupt chief, I think, on the planet, and that's why this Clearwater police station is so bad. It's
Why you say he's corrupt? What do you know about him?
when the bouncer incident happened and they didn't press any charges on the guy, he said, well, the reason why we took it to the state attorney is because I'm a known instigator. And I said, where's your evidence in this? They just don't like to talk.
According to who?
Huh?
According to who?
According to him. Which he never met me, never talked to me, but he said, that's why they passed it to the state attorney.
You should have
Instead
said
of pressing
you're a
charges.
known child rapist too, but I won't tell anybody.
Is he a child rapist?
I don't know, is he? I don't know you as an instigator. If you don't have evidence, it's not true.
Yeah.
What does GTSY mean?
I have no clue. There's a couple things that they say on my...
No, SY. What? Someone help me out here. It's HFTCD. What does that mean? Happy? Oh, good to see you. Good to see you, GTSY. How about HFTCD? It's like a new Morse code I gotta learn when I go live.
Chief Slaughter.
Can he hear you? Did he look? He just ignoring you? What kind of meeting they having? You have any idea?
What kind of meeting they're having? They're still talking at that doorway right there, so I don't even know what they're doing. They ain't even gone where they're supposed to go.
Employees only. Mirrored glass. You can still see in there though. Sound like a bunch of giddy school children. Here's all the past tyrants. They sound like they're having a good old time in there.
Why can my shit not go out?
Ooh, dirty look. Yeah, I'm good. Good afternoon, save the humans. It is a beautiful day. I got long pants and a couple shirts on, but still. Oh, really? They covered it up with a garbage bag? I guess I wasn't there long enough. What's up, James? Trucker Nation. What does HFTCD mean? What's up, Morty? Or Marty lad? Carol, how you doing? Good to see you, Mr. Burns.
All right, we're at Clearwater Police Station. They stole my phone here, or they stole my phone on the beach at 2 o'clock in the morning on Saturday.
Excalibur, what's going on? Bradley, what's going on? Sorry for the boring live stream, but I was bored. That's why I went live.
Threats they were given earlier in the night when we showed up the second time.
How are we preserving Black history?
Well, we look at it, and we
I respect all history, regardless of race or creed. What's up, Grisby? I'm proud of you Canadians standing up to the government. Oh, happy F the Cops Day. Okay. I got you. Man, I really wish they would let Eric Brandt out of jail.
And I'd also like to report a crime, which is the assaults. They would allow me to.
So first he says he wants his phone back that they stole, and they're pulling the old.
John Felix.
They're pulling the old. They're stealing his phone for evidence, even though he told them he would give them the evidence. And they're just stalling and stalling and stalling over here. I think they're trained to be mean. It's you versus them. That's what it is, Steve. Check to see if the elevator has an up-to-date inspection. I don't care, dude. If I need to use them, I might check then. It's all good, man. Figured I'd come down and help this brother out. It's about an hour away from my house.
Multiple times, police were called. I told them that the sidewalk wasn't theirs. That's all they had to do. And the issue would have been over. No. Keep on escalating issues.
That's right. They'll arrest people for theft, but do it themselves indiscriminately. No, they feel when they have a costume and the guns, it's not theft.
That's it. John Felix is here. This guy's been watching him for almost 10 years. He's one of the first guys to do this. This guy's like a hero to me. You guys need to start sending him some money if you're still watching his content, because he's not getting paid by YouTube anymore.
This is pro bono right here. Pro bono.
Pro bono. This is for all of us. So he's got PayPal, I'm sure he's got a couple other of them money apps. Send the guys.
See Long Island video of police cover-ups today. It's appalling. Dude, his videos are great, honestly.
You guys that are subscribed to him, send him a penny. All right. So send him $1. I mean, $250,000. If all you guys send him $1, it'll be $250,000. He live off that perfectly fine.
Every subscriber sent me $1. That'd be great. I would retire and just do YouTube from then on.
See, you guys, we'll do YouTube straight up full time.
It is empty in here. They're having some meeting with the chief down that hallway there to the right, that blue hallway, but he told me he wanted to file a police report, and I don't know how long ago that was. More than 14 minutes ago, that's for sure. Take it easy, Liberty Ninja. This place looks defunded, but you know they're not.
Did you see the video earlier that night? There's a big ass cop that I've never seen before. I said, I could tell, I could read your vibe. You're a bad cop. I said, you'd like to go hands on. Guess who put their hands on me first?
That guy? Of course. They're morally bankrupt, that's for sure. Freaking media is going to hit 1 million views when he got arrested by that cop that couldn't control his temper. I hope he does, man. Everybody deserves millions of views. Not just fraud at the audit.
How's everybody doing out there? I'm starting to see some comments now.
We are. We're at Clearwater Police Department. All right, OCD, quit setting the door off.
That's why I said this.
There's plenty of room to pace over there.
He's actually got nerves all over.
Do you live on the water?
Yeah.
Do you really? So your house is always moving?
No. Well, yeah, surfing.
Oh, you're anchored out in the water?
That's where all the boats.
So how do you get to the land?
Dinghy. I got a 14-foot dinghy. Kayak.
So anytime you want to leave your house, you got to get in the dinghy.
That's 20-minute ride.
At what? Just motorboat your way to the shore and tie your boat up there? And you can have it tied there for how long?
4 hours.
Wow. I never thought I could do that. I don't think I could do that.
It pays me.
How do I feel about Sandy Hook? There was a verdict. I would tell you how I feel about Sandy Hook, but they probably knocked me off the internet completely. Hey, you like how much seating they have here? 1, 2, 3, 4 chairs, and I'm taking up 1.5 of them. Yeah, isn't this a great audit? The lobby of Clearwater PD waiting to file a police report. So what they say, they're gonna send out a deputy?
They just said, oh, yeah, I'll get somebody. Both things, they said they're gonna get somebody, a supervisor for getting my phone back. And one to send out to make a police report.
Ask this guy what the ETA is on that. Approximately. The one on the left, or doesn't he know? Man, I don't want to sit here all day, man. Dude's like, you got all day.
What's the ETA on that? I know I'm being ignored on purpose. Okay.
There was 2 people in here before us that got help, didn't they?
Yeah. No, they were instructed last night. That blew my mind. Damn it. That blew my mind when dispatch told me that they were instructed to not let me talk to anybody.
You publish that on your channel?
Huh?
Publish that on your channel?
Not yet.
How do you have internet out there?
I got it on this tablet.
Oh, you pay it monthly for the tablet? The hotspot?
Yeah. No, it's not like a hotspot. It's directly linked to the tablet. I guess like a phone.
That's a good question, Trucker Nation.
Yeah, guys, I'm shooting with my tablet right now.
Thank you, King Salami 69.
And the phone in the back of the video is
Who's chopping wood? Uh-oh.
nobody's coming. Can you ask if they're sending? Can you send somebody out to internal affairs?
Hi, Robert Reap.
There's three different types of officers that come out here, and we're still sitting here.
What did she just say to you?
She said she'll see if anybody's in internal affairs to talk to me.
What'd she say before that? They're aware of something?
They're aware that I am here. They're aware that, and they told me that I'm aware of them sending a supervisor, and they're aware that I'm still sitting here.
They're aware that you're here. They're sending a supervisor, and they know you're sitting here. Okay. It is boring, man. I'm sorry, DW. I am from up north, Cleveland.
I'm from Erie,
I'm sitting here thinking about what I'm going to eat next. You telling me about boredom? This is what you got. I'm not going to force a situation. They are in a meeting, actually.
I got Felix here with me. And all you guys are subscribed to him. The OG of this.
Who's with me? His name is Clearwater Tyrant Hunter. Please subscribe to him. He's a new auditor. He's a new auditor who had a great idea of trying to turn homeless people into auditors so they can file letters of intents to sue. They can file Title 42 USC 1983 suits under the indigency, because they're broke, obviously, they're homeless. There's his channel, subscribe to it. Thank you, Wrights Crispy. You should have brought a UMX indoor what? You should have brought a UMX indoor plane to fly to entertain. Oh, that's a good idea. Should have brought my drone and just flew it in here. Go eat at Mar-a-Lago. See if you get in. What the hell's Mar-a-Lago? You mean Mar-a-Lago? That's fucking like hours from here. I'm doing good, rights on.
Hey, thank you, Marley.
Cooking with Lulu Ramos. You got good cooking videos? I do cooking videos. I subscribe to Tire Good, man. Subscribe to all the tire hunters. North Carolina, South Carolina, East Carolina, Clearwater.
GEO says hi, John.
Geo?
Yeah.
What's up, Geo?
What's up?
You know what that is to do with the voice box?
I don't know.
He says breaking the law, breaking the law. Ow, ow, ow. He was out here waving the F Joe Biden flag. Right there by the, I'm talking about the indigency, because homeless people can file 1983 lawsuits under indigency because they don't have any money or they're indigent. Thanks, J Money. Lulu, I want to know what you cook, Lulu. We need self-help robots in there, not Walmart. Those public servants, yeah, I know, man. They sell snowflakes in that building. They do? Breaking the flaw. This is a cop zoo supervisor that should bring out the animals. Definitely check out Cooking with Lulu Ramos, John. She doesn't grow mushrooms. XXGOX, what up?
Bigger and bigger auditors out here.
HPR says hello, save the humans.
He's here today.
Thank you, Kevin Freeman. Appreciate that. Where do you go file an indigent night? First you fill out your 19 US. First you file your lawsuit, the US 1983. Why can't I remember? 42 USC 1983 lawsuit. Then they're gonna say, give me $400. And then you're gonna say, I'm indigent and I'm homeless. And then they're going to give you an exemption from paying the $400 filing fee. Ooh, that sounds good, Lulu. I like me some puerco.
Hey, John, right? Crispy said, give me his number.
All right, you ready?
Not right now. I'll get it, though, right, Crispy?
42, yes, thank you. I bet this guy helps immediately, yeah.
But there's other under color of law too. I just can't remember. 1983 is only one of them. I think there's 1982.
There's 242 section,
242.
or Title 18 section 242.
Lots of color of law under.
But the civil rights generally is the 42 USC 1983. I think the 248 Title 18 242 is when there's more than one of them conspiring with each other to violate your rights under color of law.
So far, you guys, we've had mass accountability.
Tell what guy? The guy who's in here? I'm sure he has better things to do than record.
Yeah.
Joe, still don't know how to use it. Have the one you made for me. You don't know how to use an intro? Lulu, you download the free KindMaster app, and then you take the stupid logo watermark off it by paying $40 a year. And you plug your intro in there and then your show in there, and then you put an outro. Don't watch Lulu when you're hungry. They're gonna tell what's online? File police report? Lulu, how'd you get interested in the auditor channels? I'm a chef too, you know. Just saying. Thank you, Chris Shavaria. Are you live right now?
The world does take shit, then I will absolutely.
What's up, Slovakia? Oh, you guys started as an auditor?
Race Christie said, I ran in that punk with the mohawk. I think he's a cop. I think he's his thing.
I got a mohawk?
Just to joke around.
Alright, so someone posted 18, 241, 242. aspiring to deny rights, period, and deprivation of rights under color law 42 U.S.C. subsection 1983, civil action for deprivation of rights. Thank you, Bill Smith. Never heard of Cooking with Lulu. The auditing feed is saturated with San Joaquin podcasts, audits, news network. Self-proclaimed chef like Rice Krispie. I hear you. All right, so good so far. It's state property. That was a good one, wasn't it? Jay Beasley, you got mental problems, and you should listen to it. You should go see a ear, nose, and throat doctor. Santa Rosa's deleting people off their Facebook. Chef of microwave dinner, shame on you, man. Don't tell people that. I whip up a mean tater tot hot dish. What does that even mean? Audit the audit don't got the nuts to debate you. None of those jokers will debate you. It'd be interesting to see you taking them apart piece by piece. Well, they don't have any answers as why they believe they can use violence against peaceful people. La, 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 la. A lot of people are saying to overturn Terry versus Ohio. So if that got overturned, then what would happen? Then they'd have to basically have a warrant to pat you down or touch you at all? Is Cooking with Lulu not a real cooking channel? Jack Attack, what's up? Thanks, Jay Money, I appreciate that. Video still gets views. How about nobody touches nobody? That's a good idea. What's up, T-Dog? SCOTUS is garbage. We need a third party, man. We need a third, fourth, and fifth party in this country. Delete laws. That's another new guy that's doing good. I like to see what he does in court. I complain to superiors about how long your paid servants are taking.
I don't know how you guys feel about that 501c3.
Yes, it does, Rick J. Did that my whole life. Nobody for governor. I think that's somebody changed their name to Nobody. And was it New Hampshire, Vermont, or something?
501c3 that's going to back up people that want to audit. So if you get arrested within a certain amount of time, you can file to be under audit.
That's right, Paul Allen, you got it.
We will pay your bond.
A quarter barrel.
Teach you how to audit.
I don't know what that is, but I'll take one. Especially if it's food.
File a 501c3 or no, not 501c3.
The auditor that's with me, his name is Clearwater Tyrant Hunter. Please subscribe to his channel. Rich Paul changed it to Nobody, the developer of Cell 411, an app every auditor should use. Or didn't they get arrested for buying and selling cryptocurrency, Bitcoin or something? If nobody ran for governor, you still wouldn't vote? Brewster's Millions, what a great flick. They don't make movies like that anymore.
The thing about my 501c3 is most nonprofit organizations only give less than 10%. Like March of Dimes, they only give a dime towards their cause. The rest of it taken by the people that run it. This will not be like that, I guarantee it. I am not out here for money. Trust me, definitely.
Oh, I don't drink beer. I'm wondering why I didn't know what a quarter barrel was.
Or start another business. I don't have to be scared of it. When you get sick and tired,
Delete Laws has done some major research, but research doesn't mean nothing if you can't put it into action in some sort of way. Odysseus. Bitcoin is money for the people. That's why the government's trying to restrict it right now. Yeah. Next time we should bring a tent in here and lay down. Tell them to just wake us up when they're ready. So we've been here for at least 45 minutes.
I
know you do, James Barnes. I don't drink alcohol either. Any alcohol. It's too strong. That Justin Trudeau of Canada, man, he's a real piece of garbage.
I suggest that you're not going out alone, like going the hard way.
So are our basically past 10 presidents.
Going out by myself, but you see how dangerous it is. I got arrested for disorderly for getting assaulted and threatened. So I got put in jail for 20 hours. Disrespected. Police called in the jail, telling me I was a sovereign citizen, lying.
Y'all get to wait, you watch it. And this guy says YouTube is amazing. We all get to watch you wait in line. And his name's How Long? That's too funny. Yeah, I'll cook with alcohol, absolutely. Beef burgundy, champagne mushrooms, crypto6.com. I make arroz con pollo with beer. Ooh, that sounds good. I make chicken and rice with beer. Justin Trudeau's half brother is a freedom-loving Bitcoiner. If I quit what? Drinking? When I was 18. Trudeau's brother is a freedom lover. Ooh, chicken marsala. That sounds good too. Oh, I see. I'm 40. Going to be 46 in March. Yes, I'm in Florida cooking with Lulu. Where are you at?
Nobody's here to help. Upstate New York, yeah, I don't even like side of town. I hang out on North Beach.
Youngster. Thanks. Ah, you're in Brooklyn? Can't try your food there. Yeah, I order red wine and stew. That sounds good. We're finally out here.
I'm not going to answer your questions. So, about your phone, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So, it was taken as evidence in your case.
Well, what's the evidence you guys want out of that?
I'm not the case agent. I'm just telling you why it was taken. So, it was taken as evidence. The detective that's been assigned that has the authority to release that after they meet with the state attorney's office to determine if they want that evidence kept or not. So it's at that level. It's
Well, I'd like to press charges, and that's my evidence to press charges, and I was trying to show that evidence to the officer. The officer won't see our report.
Can he voluntarily submit the evidence to you?
Hold on one second. I just want to hear him and then I'll, yes, go ahead, sir.
So I need that phone in order to make charges to you guys.
Against somebody else?
Yes, and I was trying to make that report that night.
So a separate incident?
No, it was all the entire incident from the start. The first time, they called the cops on me, they thought they owned the sidewalk.
Okay.
Officer showed up.
Okay.
What was her name? The responding officer was very good. Said he
Okay.
is the first man right. Finally, they showed up. All the time all your officers showed up. They said, "You got to get off the sidewalk. This and that. We're trespass. You go. You know this, that, and the other."
Okay.
They were lying. They made the sidewalk. This one finally said, "You're not doing anything wrong. First man right, left." Second time they came back, I said, they called and said I was getting people's faces in the phone, which I wasn't. I said, that's why video doesn't lie. I said, but I was assaulted once and I've been threatened 3 times now. I said, I'd like to show you the video.
So you wanted to file charges against?
I'm not done. I am not done. So let me finish and then you can answer your question. That's how we're going to play this. So after, see, this is what happens when you cut me off. I lose train of thought, and my story goes to total. You never get to figure out what the hell is really going on. So please don't cut me off. So after the first time, and then they came back the second time. She's ready to look at my video. I switched phones so I can show her the video evidence. And I do have that video evidence of you guys not taking the report. Asked multiple times, like 5 or 6 times. Even McMullen's boss totally ignored me, got in the car and left without taking a report. Okay? And this is the same thing happened with the bouncer incident. If the 2 officers showed up within 2 months and said, you guys don't own the sidewalk, it would have never been a problem, right?
Okay,
Now, hold on, I'm not done. 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 I'm not. Don't cut me off then, and you won't get this.
Did you have a question,
Right.
sir?
This is John Felix.
Hi, Mr. Felix. Did
How are
have
you?
a question for me?
So the evidence that you want is specific evidence from the phone, not the whole phone, all the contacts, all the apps he needs to live his life, right? So can he just not voluntarily give that to you?
I can ask that question.
Yeah, but we've been here 45 minutes already. Is this something that takes days? Because like if you took my phone right now, I wouldn't be able to conduct my life or my business.
I can't.
And I would gladly give you the evidence that you need off of it.
I tried giving you guys the
And he tried to do so, and
4 days.
So let me ask you this, if we brought down a consent form for you to sign consent for us to go in and capture that.
You're not going into my phone without me, period.
I'm asking.
I'll be here, I'll give you the evidence while I'm here.
Here's where the problem's gonna lie in, is that then evidence is altered, or this, that, and that. The state ultimately has the decision to make if they want to capture the evidence off your phone, with how it lies,
I tried giving the evidence to you guys. So why did you take it then when I was trying to give it to you?
let her finish, man.
Listen to what I'm saying to you. The state has the ultimate decision-making in that process. If they don't think that your video is worth their prosecution.
Why was it
whatever
taken to
happened-
begin with?
Are you gonna let me finish?
Let her finish.
Thank you. Then it's up to them to release that phone back to you. If they're okay with you giving consent to put the phone back in your hands, to deliver that video over, they're the ones that make that call. I don't get to make that.
Who, when you say they, who are you?
The state attorney's office. Because this case has been remanded for prosecution because he was arrested, and there's a detective that's in charge of that case. The detective has to get in touch with the state attorney's office and go over the evidentiary value.
What
and make
state
that
attorney has
decision.
this case?
I don't know, sir.
My next question would be, how would they get in the phone?
With a, probably a search warrant would be my guess.
So they'd have to get a search warrant. Is there a search warrant in progress right now?
Not to my knowledge, sir.
How many days have you had the phone?
Since Saturday, since 2 o'clock in the morning.
Saturday,
So
2 days ago?
3 days ago. So we'll follow up with the detective.
How long do you think somebody can live without their phone? Especially when this is what they do for their living.
I'm not gonna say this to be.
This is out of spite. Just like you spitefully arrested that one guy a year ago that charged his phone
Are
out.
we talking about me, or are we talking about?
We're definitely talking about you because you don't like First Amendment orders. You admitted it. You
How
said
many times have we talked?
you admitted on that video to not liking the First Amendment order. Well, there's one of the biggest ones right there.
How many times?
You hate his guts, don't you? Because he's the one who started this whole First Amendment.
Oh, you don't even know me.
10 years about
I've never met this man.
Yeah, but you hate First Amendment orders.
I've only been here once.
Okay. Well, Mr. Felix, it was a pleasure talking to you. Would you like me to have the detective contact you directly to give you instructions of what's gonna happen to your phone?
Yes, and well, how are you gonna get a hold of me?
That was my
Email.
next
You have my
question.
email. That's it. And then I have to check the email.
Is it okay if I send it to you by email?
Yes.
Or do you want to give me another phone number with which to contact?
Send it to me.
Under what justification did they seize his phone in the first place?
Is evidentiary value?
So video evidence?
Correct.
Okay, and you said he could sign a form to where he'll,
I'm not saying he can, I'm asking if he would be willing to do so, if it was a bargaining tool to get his phone back. I don't know, it's not my case. Okay?
I'd also like to make a complaint on
How long-
officers.
Hold on.
how long can you hold it without a search warrant? Because right now it's in limbo, there's no legal action being taken on it. And that he hasn't had due process, and that, it sounds like a Fourth Amendment violation.
Evidence is held until the case is closed or until it's released by the detective, which gets direction from the state attorney's office.
Yeah, but
What's your name?
if you were to get a warrant, you would need to specifically, specify what it is that you want from the evidence.
That's how that works.
Right, so the phone has many, many gigabytes, and the evidence you need is megabytes, basically pennies versus millions of dollars. You only need the penny part, the small amount that's on the phone. He needs the rest of his phone to conduct his life.
I agree with you, and that's why I was asking.
So I don't see how it could lawfully sit in limbo.
That's
Go ahead.
why I was asking, but the only way for us to get that video, right, is to take it off the phone. And either that comes with his consent, and then that's done so that there isn't a tampering allegation or anything like that.
But what would he be consenting to logistically? Because he's not gonna hand it over to you,
I can't-
because you could tamper both ways.
Well, of course.
Okay.
And that becomes the problem, right? That's the crux of this issue, is I don't want to put words in the state's mouth that whether they're willing to even do that, it's an ask. If he was willing to consent to coming in and offloading the video or however that would work, that would be agreeable with the state, would he be willing to cooperate with that? That was the question.
Are you
I
willing
was
to?
willing to cooperate to show him that night.
Now, can he do that paperwork now?
I have to call the state. Well, the detective has to call the state. That's not.
There's a detective here.
I don't even know. I came down here.
What's his name?
Detective O'Grady.
Detective O'Grady. He's the one who arrested you?
Grady.
No, Williams.
That's the detective that was assigned.
Williams is arresting officer.
And then Detective O.
So you guys got a detective on a disorderly conduct?
All of our arrests get assigned to detectives at the end.
So when you say you'll go ask, we talking you're gonna go ask now, and in a few minutes you'll let us know?
So for
Correct.
a
If you
disorderly
wanna
conduct, why
stay,
did
if
it
you
take
wanna
10
stay and
officers?
wait, or I can just email him with the contact stuff.
I mean,
so
if
they can have
it's a
that.
15 minutes, 20 minutes, we'll stay.
I don't know how long it's gonna take. That's why I said it might be better for me to go and try and track down that detective, whether they're here or not. They may be out doing interviews out in the fields, or I don't know.
Well, if it's gonna take a long time, will you just come down and say, we'll email you because we don't want you sitting in the lobby for another hour?
Yeah, we've been here for an hour.
All right,
I can do that.
let's do it. You're willing to let them have, as long as they give you your phone back, you'll let them have the little bit of video.
I'll let him have that video,
Okay,
absolutely.
all right.
It's evidence for me against.
Let me go see if the detective's
You know what you
here.
guys should have
Try
did?
and hunt that
Is
out.
I'm telling
All right,
you.
Justin.
No, I got a complaint here also. I got a complaint against your officers that they should have took my complaint. I said somebody assaulted, they took off, they didn't do anything. Okay?
Sure.
And I got video evidence also of this. I'm gonna send it to you in your email. Okay?
Let's go to step 1 before we go to step 5.
Thank you, Mr. Taylor.
See, you're right in everything you're saying, but you're like me in the early days, you're emotional, and I understand it, dude. I completely understand it. But, I don't know. I'm not one to tell someone else to calm down either, so I take it all back. Probably because I got some booty, and I'm all calm today. I mean, if they're willing to let you have your phone back, because you're willing to give them the evidence anyway. Let them have the evidence, but you have to be there when they take the evidence. They're not going to have your phone by themselves in a circle playing. No. You both have to be there.
Yeah.
I doubt they're going to let you do that either. So, and you still don't have a court date, right?
Not that I know of. I got called on the clerk reports.
All right.
There's
Let's see
also-
what happens.
There's also a sign in the clerk down there. Did you notice on that one video when I went in there? That it says recording. They let me record anyway.
Where at?
Clerk down here.
Oh,
Real close. We could walk there. I want to go down there and make them turn their signs off, but I'll wait for somebody like you to come down there with me, you know?
do they threaten you if you are recording in there?
No. So far, they let me record. I've been let it know that I'm
I'm
recording.
using a tablet right now. Do I know how to request an officer surety bond? I don't even know what a surety bond is, much less how to request it. I'm assuming you would say, "Excuse me, kind costume person." What was her name? Do you remember? Yeah, exactly. Person breaks the law, we have to have a full investigation. Cop breaks the law, oh, I just got here, I wasn't there. You don't have Google Photos or something that backs up your video, right?
No. One thing I do have is that video, when I switched it out to show the officer, didn't even look at my evidence.
Thank you, Randy.
Supervisor told her not to take it, not to look at my video.
Mm-hmm.
That, at least I have one video showing that I was requesting them, that I wanted them to file charges against harassment, you know, threats and assault.
Right.
Totally ignored me. One was going to look at the good officer, the rest of them told me Mullen, which is a bad officer, obviously, and his supervisor is a bad officer.
Who was the guy? What did he say his name was?
The arresting officer?
No, that guy. Is that IA? Who are they?
No, he's a lieutenant. I think he told me his name was.
Oh, lieutenant?
Lieutenant, I forget what his name was. But he's just there taking a look at what's going on. I said, well, I'd like to file a police report, and you're standing doing nothing. Thing at a time, watch her.
Yep.
You were just gonna sit here and attack her with some cameras in the hallway of the police station.
Well, they can't take the verbal abuse either. That's the thing. They can sure give it out on the streets, but when you come to their headquarters, their little ice palace here, look at this place.
I don't even think there's any houses that are 3-story big in Clearwater Beach.
They're probably not allowed. Unless you're a major developer on the beach. Or a Scientologist. Oh, look, someone banned the Blue Line Scientologist. This is a Scientology city, by the way. The Scientology church is right behind me somewhere.
Oh, dude, they own every building within like 3 square miles of here.
Yep, I know.
They even have their own bus lines for the people. They have their own housing projects for the people.
Yeah, I know.
They cut off the bus lines for Clearwater City to go past them so they can't jump ship.
I wanted to start coming here and recording them, but people that I know that aren't scared of anything are like, don't mess with them, dude.
Yeah, they'll spend money. You know, the dude that's
What,
running around.
but what are they gonna do? Watch me go play pool and watch me cut my grass? And if I wasn't married, dude, I'd go after them in a heartbeat. And by after them, all I would do is record and be on the public sidewalk.
Dude, after what they did Saturday night to me, I'm pretty scared of them actually. What they did, they took the handcuffs, they put them right between the 2 bones, you know, completely put them down, and then they know that they dislocated my shoulder.
Who did that?
So then they handcuffed me and put the zip tie in me because I was holding my arm over this way, you know, and having this arm over here with it, you know. So they seen that, and they're like, oh, they told the younger kids that I did like that I seen on the street, give a little bit of props too for being good cops, decent cops, not good. But they handcuffed me right here. My whole right arm went dead when I was by the time I got to the jail, my arm was dead, like limp, couldn't feel it at all, you know. And they did that shit on purpose, because for disorderly conduct, why would you have to zip tie my handcuffs to my pants?
Because they wanted to.
Yeah.
Because their butt hurt.
Because I cussed them out. Cussed them out for being stupid. Well, stop being stupid.
You can't hide, dude, you can't convince them. Well, it's gonna take a man, even though we're getting bigger as auditors and YouTubers and Rumblers and Odysseers, still gonna take a lot more than we have now. And it's building, but trusting cops with evidence is bad business. Jackson County, Florida, ruined hundreds of, yeah, I remember him. He only got a decade in prison, that piece of garbage.
Who got a decade?
There's a cop up in Jacksonville who would plant meth on people who had former charges. He'd pull them over, make them get out of the car, stand back by his, and then drop a baggie in their car and arrest them.
Did you see the Florida sheriff that was doing that?
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
Pizza King.
He did it to people that didn't even have charges.
Right.
Scumbag.
Yeah, they're not waking up fast enough, dude, but what are we gonna do?
Everybody that sees a
There you
cop
go.
on a phone. Every fucking time.
Here you go, sir.
Okay, so the detective was upstairs, she placed a phone call to the state attorney's office, and they told her that the state attorney that's in charge would have to call her back, if he wasn't available. But I didn't get the name in here, so I'm providing her with your email address, and she said she'd contact you as soon as she got word back from the state attorney's office, but I wouldn't anticipate that in the next few minutes, because that's not their quickness.
Why would dispatch last night tell me that they were instructed not to let me talk to anybody?
Because I think they were putting your phone calls to internal affairs because you had a complaint, isn't that correct?
But I wanted to talk to the supervisor and report a crime. Yeah. So that's the 4th time your place has stopped me from putting in a report for an assault.
So you had a crime that occurred last night?
No, that when I got out of jail, I'm gonna report the same crime I tried reporting on Friday and Saturday morning.
That you said all encompassed the same incident, right?
Huh?
That all encompassed the same incident?
Exactly.
Okay, so it's something that's already in the works, we just gotta add your parts to it. I'm just asking.
I'm the only person that was being assaulted and threatened that night.
Okay, and you said you wanna file your own separate complaint, but it's all encompassed in that same
Is it a-
video, same incident, same.
Is it a complaint against a private individual or a cop?
Private individual.
So you want to report a crime against a private citizen who attacked you?
Yes.
Okay, do you have the information about the private citizen so that at least they could get the report started, or do you need the video to do that?
It's in that video.
Okay, so once we could solve this video problem, then we could file that report, correct?
Wouldn't it be easier to bring my phone out here and let me show you the
Can
evidence?
you, all right, can you file a report saying, person in video held in evidence?
How's it going?
That way we don't have to wait for all that.
And what the allegation was, is
Internal
that what
affairs.
you're
She had the
asking?
video.
He's saying a private individual assaulted
Violating
him
a First Amendment
when he got arrested that night, and he wants to file that at police report.
She admitted that
Okay.
she doesn't like First
He
Amendment.
just doesn't know who it is yet.
If we want attention, we're gonna get it.
Justin? Can I see your face?
Why?
Well,
He's upset, man. You can, go ahead, I'm listening.
With her too. She hasn't done anything for any complaint that I've ever done.
Right. Justin, if you have information with which you want to file a complaint or, an incident that's maybe criminal, that you have information for that happened to them, and we can do that part. But if your evidence with which that happened is on the phone, then that's where we're gonna have to mitigate how we're gonna get that encompassing with your own case. Does that make sense?
No, it doesn't make any sense you guys took the phone at all.
Okay,
Like this
that's-
hops
that's-
playing thing just, it
That's
always hurts
not-
my head.
That's not what I said. I said, if you have the information to open a report about a crime that you said alleged happened against you, if you have that information, you can take that part and at least start it.
What information does he need?
Time, place, people, if he knows the people.
If he knows everything but that person, which he needs the phone for, can he still fill it out?
Sure, I guess.
Can
there
you do
could be
that
a-
now?
There could be a caveat to the backside of that.
Can you do that now?
Hold on.
Okay.
Is that what you want to do, Justin?
Yes.
Okay, let me, because I don't take those reports.
Okay.
Let me get somebody that can start that. That may even be something that he can do and start it online, because he can fit everything through there without tying up an officer. And then at the bottom,
I'd rather tie up an officer than get it on video.
Yeah, we don't mind tying up officers because they tie us up all the time.
Yeah. So I don't mind doing that at all. Actually, I prefer it.
And we pay them and they don't pay us.
pay you for what?
Well, the reason we pay you, we get our money taken under threat. We don't do it voluntarily.
I'm confused.
How do you guys get funded?
It's government funding,
Where's that money come from?
taxpayer money.
Okay, so we pay you, the taxpayers.
But then I pay myself to.
No, ma'am, you pay your taxes with our tax money.
Yeah.
That's a misnomer.
You're a welfare
So-
recipient.
Your whole check comes from
You are a
us,
welfare recipient.
including the taxes
You
part.
don't do anything also. You never found one of these officers guilty.
See,
of anything.
you don't have to insult her. You can just hit her with the facts.
Thank you.
You're welcome, ma'am, because she's being friendly. I understand you're pissed off, and I'm not trying to put you down. But let's get that report going. Whatever we got to do, we want to do it in person, and we don't mind tying up an officer to do it.
Okay, Mr. Felix, I didn't catch your first name.
John,
John, it's nice to meet you.
pleasure.
I'll get you somebody here as quickly as I can.
Thank you.
At least we can start that part. And like I said, Justin, if it's okay that she sends you an email when she has a correspondence from the state, is that okay?
Mhm.
All right, super. I'll be back.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You gotta see the video of her admitting that she hates.
Just post it, man, and then you could show her, you know.
It's already.
If she's being fake right now, it'll show.
No, I'm talking about this is another auditor came here.
I got you. I know there's a lot of caveats to the story, believe me. But let's get some stuff in motion. Let's make a paper trail. Let's tie up one of their guys.
You know? Oh, where's records at? I don't know. Yeah,
She tried to pull that she pays taxes too. I hate that. How can you pay taxes when your whole paycheck, including the taxes, comes from us?
I'd also like Officer Williams' background on any complaints that he's ever had against him and the outcome of them.
Steal crypto off his phone. He's got 7 Bitcoins just hiding in his phone.
Case agent of that case right there. I'd also like disparages, internal affairs disparages, records, complaints against her. McMullen. Okay.
His channel is Clearwater Tyrant Hunter. You're welcome, Randy. I can't believe cops are still saying they pay taxes.
I pay taxes, your taxes.
Yeah, they're paying their taxes with our tax money, and they think they pay taxes. Again, it's upside down thinking.
What would you call their background check again with their, how many you put,
Yeah, there's very nice beaches here. If you could find $50 parking and lug all your stuff to the beach without getting arrested for something. You know, donuts used to be square. They made them round for police safety, for officer safety. They're probably back there looking me up right now. Man, how do you spell Felix? Felix, right? Felix? Regurgitated taxes. Exhaust my energy. I'm just sitting here thinking about gyros. So how do people find your Airbnb, dude? Justin? How do they find your Airbnb?
You find Airbnb through Florida Houseboatsuites.com.
FloridaHouseboatSuites.com.
Or you can get a hold of Blair Houston for scheduling, 813-528-6050. I remember that because I got it off.
That's if you want to stay on a houseboat. La 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 la. How you doing?
Yes, sir. How's it going? Yes. Okay. I'm a First Amendment auditor. I was step back to get you.
You want to sit down over there so it's more comfortable?
I don't sit.
I want to let you guys know this is the recruit that we have. He's in training right now. Okay. So,
Sounds good.
What's that mean?
First Amendment auditor experience.
You know about First Amendment auditors? You think we're all bad guys?
we're not in it for that. We just want to get his side of the story, all right?
Well, this is.
Go for it.
This guy's more experienced with it. This is John Felix. This is the guy that started First Amendment auditing pretty much. So.
So what happened?
I was at North Island Bar and Grill, recording peacefully and protesting because on the November 27th, my ribs were broke, herniated stomach, and busted elbow from a bouncer that attacked me illegally. You guys showed up, didn't want to take the report and left. I called back dispatch. They sent over 2 officers, then a corporal, which then did take the report, and then they never filed any charges on him, even with severe bodily injury.
What's the incident here about today?
Well, I'd like to give you the background of what's going on.
Okay.
And if you don't, the good thing to do is not to cut me off, because then you're taking train of thought away from my story. I lose
Sorry
train of
for
thought,
doing
and you never get the whole story.
All right.
So, the thing here is, so I'm recording due to that fact, and that's why I'm there in protesting, okay? So while I'm recording and protesting, I'm getting the bar manager, which originally called the cops, started this problem. Her name's Christine, and her husband's Bill. He's the bouncer that broke my ribs. They were calling the police multiple times, egging me on, saying I don't know the law, they still own the sidewalk, this and that, and they believe that still after 3 instances there before that, okay, that they own the sidewalk. They don't own the sidewalk. So they call the police. A good officer finally shows up. I can't remember her name. She says he's not doing anything illegal. He has a First Amendment right to record. Unfortunately, the only bad thing she said is, unfortunately, we can't do anything. Well, fortunately, we have a First Amendment right. I'm going to say that, okay? So then she leaves. She comes back a second time because they're making more phone calls because I'm recording peacefully and I'm protesting. I'm getting people to leave their bar now. People are leaving, going down the street because they hear what the bouncer did. He broke my ribs, elbow, and herniated stomach. So the good officer shows up again. I tell her that I'd like to make a report of 3 people threatening me and 1 person assaulted me. I changed phones off my tripod, and I got that video still of trying to explain to her and go through the video, but then Officer McMullen, her supervisor, showed up and told her not to take the report. McMullen's supervisor, and McMullen tries pinning stuff on me, disorderly conduct, loitering, all these lies. I shut him down, tell him to shut up and get the hell out of there. He just sat there and harassed me the whole time. And then McMullen's supervisor showed up, and she wouldn't take my report either. I followed her all the way to the car. She never even acknowledged that I was even in her presence, okay? So since you police officers did not take the report, these drunk citizens took it as they can beat on me now, okay? And that's what they did. And then when the cops showed up, some guy was backing me into the street. My back is away from the bar, okay? and I'm backpedaling, and I got a camera this close with my tripod in his face, but he's this close chest bumping me all the way across the street. He finally steps on my foot, I chest bumped him back, and I told him either you swing or get the fuck out of my face. I kept on saying this, and I'm amped up, and I got a lot of adrenaline at this time because I was gonna defend myself, and I had every right to defend myself way before that. I didn't escalate anything, okay? So I don't know that guy's name, so the bar, as soon as I get my phone back, because the police stole it for disorderly conduct. Have you ever taken a phone for disorderly conduct?
No.
No. And he's new, so yeah, it doesn't happen. Disorderly conduct, you don't take somebody's phone. This is out of spite and for what I do as a First Amendment auditor. So that's my report. I don't know anybody's name, except for the owner. The owner of the North Island Bar and Grill did threaten me.
Okay, so this was back in November.
No, this is this past weekend. All them people, there's 3 people that threatened me, 2 people that assaulted me, and the owner threatened me also. Which I want to take as an assault also.
So the North Island Bar and Grill, yes, what has happened? Sorry, you started off in November, right here.
Yeah.
Now I'm just trying to go, now I'm trying to backtrack.
Yeah, this is a huge problem. This is what became the First Amendment honors this person.
Okay, so the incident that happened this weekend that we're talking about.
Yeah.
Start from the beginning, what happened?
I already did.
I need to.
Can I sum it up for him? He went to a
Yeah,
bar
go.
where his ribs were broken by the bar bouncer.
Yes.
Okay,
So this past Saturday, he went to that bar to protest.
so when he got his ribs broken, that was back in November.
Correct. So he went back to this, what's it called?
North Island Bar and Grill.
North Island Bar and Grill to protest peacefully on the sidewalk, as he's allowed to.
Okay.
So they had a problem with it, and so did some of the patrons. Well, the patrons started getting in his face.
Okay.
And eventually chest bumped him, so he chest bumped them back, and then the police pull up and filed disorderly on him. But you're fine, man. But do nothing to the people who assailed him. He wants to file the police report on the people who assailed him that that you guys refused to take that night.
Not we got.
You, the Clearwater PD. I don't mean you specifically,
Yeah,
sir.
I just wanted to get that out.
Yeah, I know that. I understand that.
Yeah. So here's my question. Did you record anything on your phone?
Everything.
You took the phone.
You guys took my phone.
You took his
Did
phone.
you record that incident on your phone?
Yes, everything.
Okay, that's probably why your phone was taken. It was probably taken for.
I tried showing it before this, and then after you guys arrested me, I tried showing it. Nobody wanted to do any investigation. That's your job, is to come and investigate both parties and what's happened, right? Not just what you come and see eventually, you know?
So we'll have to find out who took it, and we'll have to find out
Officer Williams took it.
Officer Williams.
Yes.
All right, so we'll have to get with him, find out where it's at, and take a look at that video. But we'll also have to go down to the beach to get video from there and talk to witnesses down
Yes,
there as well.
yes, get that security footage. It's also what they did. Yep.
You got your ID or anything?
I don't have it on me.
What's your first name?
Justin, Justin.
And that needs to happen before he can file a police report on the people who.
NYARI?
I hope that's your middle initial.
I don't have one.
That's last investigation.
NYARI.
We have to get, he's gotta get the basic information, and then his story, his statement, not story, his statement, and then.
How do you pronounce your last
his
name?
statement,
Mary?
he'll
Yeah.
Complete his report.
What's your date of birth?
And then it'll get sent out to
2/2080.
detectives, and then we'll go down and, find out, or find every evidence that.
I know your phone got taken.
Get some statements from people that might have been there that night.
No, what's that phone number that got taken?
Fair enough.
727
Yeah.
678.
How long has he been on?
He's got prior.
6737.
And, he's been here,
6737.
In Florida or out of state?
Manatee County.
What's your address, sir?
I like to say homeless to you guys, so I don't want to harass
How long
my
you been on?
Colorado police.
For me, almost 4.
You got family in law enforcement or something?
Family lost law enforcement, detective law enforcement.
Is that typical of most law enforcement officers? Their families usually in on it?
Sometimes.
Since you're a new cop, man, I'm hoping we got somebody that's really going to train you the proper way, because from the top down, this place is corrupt as hell.
I'm sorry you feel that.
This is what all right. I got pulled over my motorcycle a year and a half ago. I got a dislocated arm from it. Can you tell me how that happened?
All right, sir, so you went back to the bar protest, patrons got in your face. So what happened? So how many people came in your face when you went back to protest this weekend?
4 people got in my face. 2 people assaulted me.
When you say 2 people assaulted you?
Which one guy split the cigarette out of my mouth.
So when you were filming, when you were protesting, you had a cigarette in your mouth?
Yeah.
Okay.
I flicked it out of my mouth.
You physically flicked the cigarette out of your mouth?
Yeah.
All
That was
right.
the first time I was assaulted, and that's when I tried recording that.
He flicked the cigarette.
Yeah. Got in my face and flicked the cigarette in my mouth.
Okay.
Multiple people touched me, this and that.
Did he
you know,
touch you or just flick the
He
cigarette?
touched me also. He was in my face, you know, the whole thing, chest bump
Okay.
thing, just getting as close as you possibly can. The owner.
So they moved towards you,
The owner threatened
you were
me.
standing in one spot,
Yeah.
stationary.
Hey, I hate to interrupt you, but both you talking, losing my, I need to get it from you and then I can.
I
ask
got you.
question. So he flicked that, what do he look like?
Gray hair, 5'11", 6 foot, medium build,
White, black,
white,
Hispanic?
white.
Other,
All right, so that's, we got one individual, flicked the cigarette out of his mouth.
Yeah.
Now, you said there's 4 other people who said another person assaulted you, what happened?
That's the one that you guys pulled up and seen me, supposedly me the one who's chest bumping him and saying either swing or fight or swing or something, whatever the report says. That guy right there, he was the second one that physically assaulted me.
So he battered you, not assaulted you?
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah.
So how did he batter you?
He was chest bumping me all the way back into the street and then stepped on my foot, and that's when I chest bumped him back, balled up my fist, and I said, either you swing on me or get the fuck out of my face. You know, and that's what the cops rolled up and seen. Except they forgot to put "get the fuck out of my face" or swing. They just said "eat swing." That's like, you know, they're making up their own shit. So
when he chest bumped you, just like demonstrate it for me again?
what?
When he
What I
chest
just
bumped
did?
you?
When
Yeah.
he chest bumped me, he was all the way in my face. He backed me all the way from the middle of the bar in the middle of the street, and that's when the
So
police.
he was
seen it.
walking towards you?
Yeah.
You were walking backwards?
Yeah.
And he went?
Yeah, I was still walking.
How did
out.
he chest bump you?
You know, I'm just like.
Okay,
this.
gotcha.
and then
He's
he stepped
doing
on
this
your
the whole
foot.
way, and then finally when he stepped on my foot, he was chest bumping me before that.
When he stepped on your foot, was it intentional or just walking towards you?
Well, he was so close to me. You know, you're in such my personal space. I don't know if it was intentional or not,
Okay.
but it hurt. So
Gotcha.
after that, yeah, I chest bumped him back. I'm standing on the ground. I balled on my left fist. And if I'm gonna physically assault somebody, I'm not gonna have a camera in my hand. I'm not gonna give him no warning. You
So
know,
what did he look like?
he was about 5'5", in his 60s, I want to say, late 50s, early 60s, fat, gray hair. That's all I remember. The police should have his number because the police are the ones who actually seen that altercation when they pulled up and said that I was the aggressor in that point. And that's what I
What
got
day did this actually happen?
Saturday about 2 o'clock, about 1:30 in the morning, I'd say. 2 o'clock in the morning, somewhere around here. But that's whole incident happened from like 8 o'clock at night till 2 in the morning. So I kept on coming back and kept
So
on
we
shutting the
got
bar.
2 people who
And the owner also of that bar threatened me. I'd like you to put that there in the report.
Okay, so is this after those people battered you or before?
This is before.
Before?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, in between, actually. Between the first battery and the second battery, the owner was threatening me.
Okay, what happened with the owner?
Huh? The owner would just come out and beat your pussy ass and all that other shit. You know, I took it as a threat, you know, along with multiple other people. One guy I do have on film, also, I have them all on film threatening me, you know. So I have 4 people. The other guy's also gray hair,
How do you know it's the owner?
because they used to have a sign spinning on top of the bar.
What was the
And
sign?
he told me he's the owner also.
Okay. Do you know what his name was or anything or no?
I can't remember.
Is he
right
the
now.
owner and the bouncer?
Huh?
Owner and bouncer?
No, he's just the owner. I've never seen him before. He never comes to that bar. He has multiple other bars. That's like his bullshit bar that no one doesn't even care about, I guess.
Okay, so he told you, he said he was gonna beat your ass?
Yeah, so I'm gonna beat you up, you wanna go out back, this and that, and I told everybody, I don't street fight. If you really wanna fight me, let's go in the ring.
So when he said that, was he
What
near you? What do you do when you say that, when he said that to you? When he said that to you, what do you do?
He was just threatening me, you know, he's gonna do this, he's gonna do that, I'm a pussy, I'm a bitch, and this, and, you know, it was just I got disorderly conduct. He became disorderly, not me. Everybody in that bar was
I'm
being
not
disorderly.
worried about what happened to you, because that seems
Yeah.
like that's a touchy incident with you that already happened in the past. I'm just trying to figure out this incident.
Yeah, this happened this Saturday morning,
Yeah.
Friday night, yeah.
So he said that, were you in, how'd you feel when that happened?
I felt threatened and scared the whole time I was there.
Okay, would you say you were in fear or?
Yeah, I was in fear the whole time I was there, from the police and the patrons. Every time the cops came, they threatened me with this, that, and the other, saying I was drunk, saying this, saying that. Yeah, I'm scared of police because they're lying, trying to get me out of here. Disorderly conduct, I'm loitering, you know.
You're frustrated about that incident, we gotta focus on the assault and the threats.
Yes.
I don't
Well,
wanna keep
I'm saying
bringing that
that's-
up.
that's
I know,
what I was
I know that's
scared about.
part of it,
Yeah.
and I know you want me to understand that, and I do have an understanding of that.
Okay.
So we got the 2 batteries, you got the 1 threat, any other?
All threats. There's 4 or 5 people that threatened me on that videotape.
Okay, any other incident, any other person you wanna tell me about?
Yeah, the guy that was the other guy that threatened me, gray hair, 5'10". I do have him on video also, like I said, and he came out to the police, tried saying that I was the problem and the aggressor.
When this guy threatened you, what did he say to you?
same thing, I'm gonna come out there and beat your ass, I'll fuck you up, and let me see you here, there, you know, a bunch of stuff. I mean, it's very simple. We could just get my video off of my phone for, I don't even understand why they have it.
We're gonna try to do that, but
Yeah,
that's out of my control right now.
yeah,
Do you happen to know the report number from that night?
I got that.
The video of the people who did that stuff to you are on the phone that they have?
Their security was only gonna show the outside of the sidewalk, it's not gonna show when the police showed up and I was out in the street and the guy chest bumping me and then he chest bumping
The
me
video,
back.
you got video of everyone, right?
Yeah, on that phone, yeah.
On the phone that they have?
Yep,
So you need that for evidence also?
yes.
Here you go.
They're saying they need it for evidence, but arrested me without investigating.
So what the owner look like?
Beard, black hair, about 6'1",
What was his race?
white.
Alright, so I got the 2 people who threatened you, the 2 people that battered you. Any other people you want to inform me about?
That's about it.
Alright, you got any questions for me?
Now that I can think of.
Okay.
You guys did pretty good, I mean.
Yeah.
Thanks,
You did
gentlemen.
all right for being a rookie.
Alright, sir, I wish.
I think he's only a rookie here, not in general.
They probably sent you guys out.
I'll
since
grab
you're
you a
on the
card
phone
with the
with
report number unless you want it on the piece of paper.
Just
That's
put it on
okay.
the
You guys got a karambit or something?
This here? It's a little knife.
Karambit? Put your finger in. That's it?
I'm just waiting, the radio's going, I'm trying to get the report number from him.
Oh, I see.
Okay, here. They took 2 week amount. They took 2 week amount, 22,000 something and 24,000 something.
She's making me hungry.
Where do you want to eat at?
You buying?
Yeah.
I'm gonna call him, bro.
So you can give us the report number.
And they took it 24,000. They took it on, they empty on.
Is there a policy against wearing blue line paraphernalia, or you guys just don't do it?
We just don't do it.
I've seen him patched on.
We only do it around
Copy 2512.
when we have a fallen officer.
You say, you mean the whole department?
Huh?
You mean the whole department? Is that policy, or you guys all chose collectively to do that?
I think it's just more preference.
They took it that on.
That's great, man.
Should be, because it's against the
We're worried about
Constitution.
the ones with the blue line, are always the most aggressive.
No money in there. Yeah.
Alright, sir, what was your name again?
Justin.
Justin, alright, here it is. That's the trainer's name, that's my name, and that's your report number.
Okay.
Thanks, guys.
Alright, guys, take care.
Have a good day, nice to meet you. All right,
Left here another day without my phone. You know,
so they're still stalling them about the phone, saying they're gonna call the DA and all that crap.
if I get busted up, they don't care. If I get threatened, they don't care.
Oh.
They've already put that on. Let's go see if this car is running. I bet you this asshole left this car running.
I got an hour drive, buddy, so. And I gotta go back to the beach and then back again. All right, everybody. Thanks for making my boring live not so boring for me. It's probably boring for you, but whatever. Every time I've been to this Clearwater one to the station so far, which is only twice,
Taxpayers' money.
they've been pretty much cool. This guy's upset, understandably, of course. Got a giant bag of marijuana in there. Protecting bright and beautiful Clearwater. Exerciser? I'm definitely not one of those.
Well, guys, Robin's probably back off the beach.
Alright, we're out of here. Remember, everyone, subscribe to Clearwater Tyrant Hunter. He's got an extra grind with these people. He believes he was falsely arrested.
Okay.
And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. See you tomorrow, the next day, or whenever I get around to making another video. Appreciate everybody. Mucho love from Clearwater PD, and we'll see you later. Take it easy. Have a good one.